about to start this. Hopefully this sheds some good light, puts Last of Us Part 2, you know, in a better state, so to speak, than what it was previously, and gets people hype. I'm still looking forward to this game. I'm still trying to be optimistic about this game, despite what I've found out through internet stuff. So I don't know. I just want it to wow us. Because right now I'm looking more forward to Ghost of Tsushima over this. And I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. So I think this and Ghost of Tsushima should be about the same hype level, but let's see what's going on with it.
I'm Neil Druckmann, Vice President of Naughty Dog and the Director of The Last of Us Part 2. We're just a few weeks away from launch on June 19th, when the game will finally be in your hands. The wait has been long, and we're extremely grateful for your patience, especially now in the midst of these unprecedented and challenging times. We hope you're all taking care of yourselves and that you, your friends, and your loved ones are doing well. Because of these extraordinary circumstances, we can't be together in this final stretch and share the experience like we usually would. So today we're trying something different. Something we've never done before. Over the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to give you an in-depth look into what awaits you in The Last of Us Part 2.
All right.
Including new details about the gameplay experience and story.
Sweet.
And to cap it all off, we'll be showing a never-before-seen, lengthy gameplay sequence. You'll definitely want to stick around for that.
Sounds good. Come on, Naughty Dog, wow us.
I don't know what happened. I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. They were actually going to make a cure. The only catch, it would kill her.
The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Ellie and Joel's story several years after the events of the first game. Ellie and Joel have settled in Jackson, Wyoming, amongst a thriving community of survivors. With the threats of the world kept outside the town's walls, Jackson has been able to find relative peace and even stability. Ellie is now 19, lives on her own, and has been able to forge lasting relationships within the community.
Scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our kiss from last night?
However, this peace is short-lived. Jackson and Ellie suffer a violent and traumatizing event. Ellie sets off back into the treacherous outside world in search of retribution and justice. Her journey will take her to new parts of the country previously unexplored in The Last of Us. The story spans multiple seasons and climates, from the snow-capped mountains of Jackson to the lush Pacific Northwest. Each introduces a wide range of exterior and interior environments for you to navigate and explore, rendered in meticulous detail and unprecedented scale with the latest iteration of the Naughty Dog engine. Our goal was to make these environments not only beautiful, but feel as grounded and authentic to the cities they're based on as possible.
It definitely looks more visually impressive.
Much of the story unfolds in what remains of Seattle, a massive former quarantine zone. Its locales are incredibly diverse, spanning a dense city center with a skyline of towering high-rises to the beautiful suburbs and stormy waterfronts that surround it. The city exhibits drastic shifts in architecture, elevation, and weather. And with Part 2, we've introduced new traversal mechanics that afford greater exploration and ways to navigate threats. Ellie is not only able to climb and jump over gaps, but she can use ropes to scale vertical terrain or swing over obstacles, allowing you to discover new areas, resources, and side narratives.
So basically they're adding some Uncharted elements
These
to
more
this.
open environments also create new strategic considerations in combat, whether it's to get the jump on
Makes
enemies
sense.
or bypass them entirely. The Last of Us Part 2
there's your
features some of the
zombies.
largest environments we've ever created. Horseback riding will allow Ellie to quickly cover some of these expansive terrains. Some streets are so flooded that a boat is required to navigate them. However,
Okay.
the world of The Last of Us is as lush and inviting as it is deadly. As Ellie uncovers the path to finding those who have wronged her, she must face the many threats of this unknown city. In the wake of the pandemic and the fall of the quarantine zone, Seattle has become a war zone, where two warring factions find themselves in an ongoing conflict for territory and resources. One of these groups is the Washington Liberation Front, otherwise known as the WLF. The WLF are a militia group that began as resistance to the military occupation of Seattle and eventually wrestled control of the city from them. They are highly trained, organized, and well-equipped with weapons they stole from the army. They occupy much of the city, imprisoning or killing trespassers on sight.
Hey, we got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
Damn, so no fireflies this time? No hunters?
On the other side of this bloody conflict is a group of religious zealots called the Seraphites, or Scars, defined by the self-inflicted deep cuts that they bear across their faces. Like the WLF, they're deeply tribalistic and territorial. They're known for being stealthy, using overgrowth as cover, and they use more silent weapons like bows and arrows.
Clip her wings.
So these are the zealots holding down this
Beyond
woman.
this conflict among survivors, the threat that originally brought the world to its knees is very much present. Every human is in danger of falling victim to the infected.
That's
They
a
are the
big,
recently
ugly
infected
boy.
runners, who are more numerous and aggressive in this game.
Okay.
The blind but extremely deadly clickers, and the stalkers, who sneak and hide until they're ready to attack, surprising their victims with extreme agility and brutal violence. The Last of Us Part 2 introduces new stages of infected, such as the Shamblers. Large, heavily armored enemies that are covered in pustule. Upon getting close to you, they expel a corrosive spore cloud that burns its victims. But our most terrifying and lethal new forms of infected will have to wait until you play the game for yourselves.
Okay.
Overcoming these threats will require careful consideration of how you approach every combat encounter and how you leverage Ellie's unique skills, equipment, and the environment to your advantage. The WLF patrol the streets of Seattle with guard dogs, which are capable of detecting and following you, even while in cover.
You think this guy's connected to the
They can pick up your scent and alert their handlers to your presence. Listen mode will reveal your scent trail, so keep moving and cause distractions to avoid detection.
They could be hiding anywhere.
I do like that they have
25 years
upgraded the
after the
enemy AI
pandemic
in this
began,
game.
the world is completely overgrown. Use tall grass to hide from enemies and go prone to stay out of sight. However, this form of analog stealth means you're never fully hidden. If enemies get close enough, they can discover you, even in grass. When Ellie is overwhelmed, running away is a viable option. You can also break class or crawl through tight spaces to find new paths or areas to evade or take on your enemies. In any given combat situation, you can flee an encounter and re-establish stealth to regain the advantage. If you absolutely have to fight your way out, there are a variety of tools at your disposal. Ellie's more agile than most of her enemies. She can sprint and quickly dodge incoming attacks. Learning how opponents attack with different weapons and mastering the timing of your dodges will prevent you from taking damage and create opportunities to counterattack. You can use throwable items or well-placed shots to stun enemies before dealing a killing blow.
Okay, I'm liking the
Or
combat.
using them as a shield to protect yourself or buy some time to figure out your next move.
Oh, I'm digging this. That's not necessarily new. We've been able
Ellie
to do
isn't
human
always
shields in
alone on
other
her
games in the past, but the way they're
Allies will
implemented
take
in
part
here,
in
though, I
helping
like
you
it.
navigate the
Oh my
environments,
god, that's good.
spot enemies, and meaningfully help you in combat encounters.
Okay, I like how they kind of make Ellie more like a ninja now. At least that's what I'm getting. Like, I feel like she's more like a ninja. You know, she can evade melee attacks, counter, sneak around, take human shields.
Between the human
digging it.
survivors and the roaming infected, there will be times where multiple threats are present, creating new strategic considerations and opportunities. You can choose whether to attack these opponents separately and directly, or find ways to pit them against each other.
Really?
Flee as they fight, or wait until their numbers have thinned out and engage with whomever's left.
So basically make the infected attack the human enemies and vice versa. Down for that. I love the option to turn the tables on my enemies like that.
Our goal is to create unparalleled tension, coupled with deep systems that give you greater control and influence over your journey. As you play, you'll be able to invest in a broad collection of crafting items,
Damn, crafting
weapon,
looks
and
better.
player upgrades, through training manuals scattered throughout the environment and scavenging for ingredients. These skills and upgrade manuals cater to a variety of playstyles, and the choices you make will create your own distinct experience. We also wanted to extend that agency and personalization to your weapons through our new workbench system. Scavenge for parts to modify and improve your weapon's performance and attributes, all of which are visualized and become part of your character.
What? We can add a fucking scope? Oh, hell yes. This is shit I wanted in the first game, actually. Would have made, you know, better sense
Survival
in that,
will
but
also require using the parts and ingredients that you'll find in the environment, which can be crafted into a wide range of defensive and offensive items, like proximity mines, explosive arrows, pistol suppressors, and more.
nice. Definitely love how they took like the foundation they had in the first game and just expanded upon it. Both with combat and crafting your weapons and tools.
All of these gameplay systems are meant to immerse you in the world and make you feel in lockstep with Ellie's emotional journey.
Okay. I'm definitely a little more excited.
As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest, most ambitious game. It may seem like we covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what it's like to play The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, this game's supposed to be like a lot
We can't
longer
wait
than
for
the
you to
first game.
experience it all for yourself on June 19th. Until then, here's an extended sequence of never-before-seen gameplay.
Oh,
Enjoy.
here we go, chat. Let's see, let's see. Oh, what up, Chaos Flames? Welcome, man. I hope this doesn't spoil too much, though. In terms of like story content, I want this to mainly show off gameplay mechanics.
We're searching the area, just in case she's still around.
Isaac's not happy about it.
And that water looks good, though.
Escape. The fuck are they talking
Not as beautiful as like AC Odyssey water or even Origins water, but still looks pretty good. Okay. So how is this gonna work stealth-wise?
Don't make a fucking
Well.
sound. Hands up. Do you know a girl named Nora?
Sure, yeah.
Where is she?
In the hospital.
Where in the hospital?
Yeah, they're clearing out the upper floors. She's somewhere in there.
Right in the throat. I was kind of hoping she wouldn't have to kill her because they look like they're both around the same age. And it's like killing a teenager there, but damn, that she just had to throw the knife out on her and cause Ellie to kill her. Shit. It's fucked up. I love that detail. Like as soon as it's down, though, like you saw that skin just fall off or rip apart.
Got my girl waiting for him for 5.
You shitting me? They put you with Joe again?
Upstairs.
Hey, we get the job done.
I bet you do. Oh, this is not fair.
I'm telling you, man. Data soldier. It makes these shifts so much easier.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Fuck. Sounds like scars are getting closer.
Hope that's our guys executing those freaks.
Hey, did you hear about all that called up to the
Headshot, silenced pistol, headshot. Nice.
Downtown.
I heard we might take the fight to them.
What I'm wondering though is, do we have to? I'm guessing we might have to
Last time. Even I
keep
think it's
making
not crazy.
silencers for our pistol
What I heard.
as we play through the game. Because look, I could have sworn in another trailer I've seen a different type of like silencer on that gun.
All right, calm down.
Damn, taking them hostage. Ooh, right in the freaking neck. I love the realism, like that breathing, like. Damn! I'm having so much fun getting headshots in this game. Yeah, yeah. Dude, what do you expect, man? Like, it's similar to Walking Dead and other post-apocalyptic type of scenarios from TV gaming. It's like that. If you're in a situation like this, you got to make, you know, the best out of what you got. Oh God, just burn the doggo and the person, like not even caring. But yeah, dude, like, I love how you got to make, you know, like a bottle into a silencer. Heck, you may have to make a freaking pop can into a silencer or something like that. I like that shit. Definitely adds another level of like groundedness and realism, I guess you could say.
Just like that.
Still has that same like noise effect when someone's about to notice you fully or see you fully. You get caught. Ooh.
Saw movement.
I'll go check it out. I got you covered. Holy shit!
Panicking. Smoke bombs are back. Oh shit. Damn, human shield action. Just shivved him in the ribs.
I found her!
Oh! Swing, bada bada. Damn. Oh my god, the headshots. Jesus, it's like it's easy to do headshots in this game. I love it. Uh-oh.
Damn it! Find another way off!
Abby, here.
I'm not stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When Isaac talks to us about this,
I'm getting tired of this.
I feel like I'm in Spider-Man.
Nora! I'm not going down for her, man.
This is straight to give me Marvel Spider-Man vibes.
Don't scream. Put that shit down. You remember me? Yeah. You remember me.
Wow. That was it. Hold on, let me list that again though.
Don't scream. Put that shit down.
I thought she said something like she says, "You remember me?"
You remember me? Yeah. You remember me.
Yeah, she does. Whoa. Whoa. So I'm wondering if that is hinting at the chick she's got the gun aimed at as like one of the people involved in that violent act, which I'm just gonna guess right now, you know, her sort of female love interest ends up getting like taken out by this group. I mean, I know Neil Druckmann's trying to sugarcoat it or kind of hide it under a violent traumatic act thing, but it's like you kind of can tell what the hell happens if you checked out a previous trailer of what sets her off into this. So, man. Yeah, it is good. So this honestly has me more excited. Am I more excited for this over Ghost of Tsushima? Nah. It still hasn't like given me that, but that's partially due because my fault of let myself read those leaks. So, but I don't know. I'm still gonna love it. I still love these characters. I'm still excited for it. I am digging the gameplay mechanics though, man. Like the new crafting system, how combat works now, how they expand upon that. That's really what's got me sold on this game. If the story isn't up to par what I want it to be, at least the gameplay will keep me there. And some games can do that. Some games it's the opposite, where the story keeps me there and the gameplay is kind of meh, you know, meh. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm excited for it. And for those of you that don't know, that are new here, we'll be doing a giveaway for this game. We will be doing like a 1 week or so giveaway for it. So it will start on the 19th of June. The day it comes out, when I first stream it, I'll have the giveaway set up for you guys to join it. You have to be following the channel though in order to be eligible. And subs get two times a chance to win a copy of Last of Us Part 2. So keep that in mind. And I welcome you to join me when I do stream this, and we'll have a lot of fun. It's gonna be a crazy ride, and hopefully the story is not as bad as what I know. I'll just say that much. You know, I'm hoping that with context we get a better understanding of why things happen the way they do. Let's just say that. And you know, this is still gonna be a great game overall, in my opinion. You know, Naughty Dog is a trusted studio, developer, whatnot, where they come off blockbuster game after blockbuster game. So I still have faith in Naughty Dog to deliver us a solid, overall great, fantastic game. But I'm still more excited for Ghost of Tsushima over this. But hey, we'll see.